Hey everybody, and welcome to part 40 of this FireRed Let's Play. On the last episode we took on and caught the final of the legendary bird trio, Moltres. On this episode I think we'll be covering the roaming legendary that can be found after you've defeated the Elite Four for the first time. Route 2 is a good place to try and find it. Essentially what you're going to want is... I actually want to go back a second. You're going to want a Pokémon who is... I cannot actually remember. You want a Pokémon that's above the wild Pokémon levels on that route, but I think they've got to be lower than 50, maybe 40. I'm going to have this Vaporeon. I'm going to change it for Sparky. And you want to have that Pokemon up the front. Essentially the point of this is that you're going to be using repels to try and find the Pokemon, because if you don't use repels you might not find it, whereas if you use repels with your current Pokemon you won't find it either. So if you use repels on the route then you won't be able to find the regular Pokemon, whereas if you are on the route with a Pokemon that's quite low leveled, then you will essentially find the legendary. So essentially what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run around the grass for a little while. You'll find it fairly quickly, and then if you don't find it after a little while, just head into that building and come back out. And you'll basically want to do this until you find it. This can take a long time, and you can use a lot of... Oh! Okay! Well, that was lucky. This is Raikou. I'm very lucky here. Okay, so this is the Pokemon you're going to want to use your Master Ball on, because Master Balls are obviously very hard to come by. And if you don't use the Master Ball, these Pokemon can be incredibly difficult to catch. They take ages, just ages. So yeah. Anyway, if you started with Squirtle, you can find yourself Raikou, as I've just shown there. Raikou is an electric type. Has very good special attack and speed, has good special defense as well, has good physical defense and okay physical attack, good HP too. It can learn decent moves. It can learn Calm Mind, which is a fantastic move for it. It's generally a great Pokemon. It's probably one of the better electric types. I reckon Zapdos is probably better, but Raikou is still quite good. You can also find Entei if you started with Bulbasaur. Entei is a fire type. Entei is the worst of the three, simply because it has a good physical attack stat and it is a fire type. We know that fate from Flareon and Rapidash. It still has a decent special attack stat, but nothing close. Arcanine and Magmar and Charizard are better, simple. But if you do want to use it, it's got decent defences, good speed, learns okay moves I suppose. And then the last Pokemon is Suicune if you started with Charmander. Suicune is probably the best one of the three. Suicune is very defensive. It has incredibly good defensive stats, even pretty good attacking stats as well, good HP too. It's a little slower but still quite fast. Can learn good moves. It's very defensive, as I said. It's just a fantastic Pokemon. Definitely worth using as a water type. There aren't many better water types. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a look at the legendaries that we've been catching. So here's Moltres. Bold nature, that is raises defense, lowers attack. That's not too bad. Those stats are pretty good. So we also have Articuno. His stats are still quite good. There's a quirky nature. That's a that's a neutral nature. Zapdos, Sirius, that's a neutral nature as well. So very good stats. Oh, it has Drill Peck rather than Thunderbolt. Huh. And here's Raikou. Very good physical, special attack and speed. Lacks nature. I think that raises special defense and lowers. No, that's Kit. That's. I think it raises special defense and lowers defense. Now there is a glitch in FireRed and Leaf Green where when you catch roaming Pokemon, they have extremely low IVs, which basically means that the stats are going to be lousy, which is a bit of a problem. So in this game, the legendary trio aren't that good, but if you cheat, then you can change their IVs. But if you can't cheat, they're not very good to use. They're generally outclassed by other Pokemon anyway, apart from possibly Suicune. But yeah, I think I didn't actually mean to do that. I think we'll get Exeggutor back. And I'll also get Dynamo back. I already have Dynamo, it's Exeggutor only. Okay, so that's pretty much it for those legendaries. Okay, so on the next episode, we will be going to Cerulean Cave, and we'll be, trekking through there, and we'll finally have one last legendary Pokemon to catch. The big bad, the biggest one of them all. I'm not going to tell you its name though, in case you don't know. But anyway, so yeah, on the next episode we'll be going through Cerulean Cave and finding that last Pokemon. So until then, see you next time, guys.